My silicon chip, my ambition silicon chip has been programmed to try to scrabble my way up this ladder of things.
Boris Johnson loves to put on a show, and he seems to be warming up, preparing to audition once again to be Prime Minister. Last time he tried, in 2016, it went very wrong.
Having consulted colleagues and in view of the circumstances in Parliament, I have concluded that person cannot be me.
To his supporters, this was a tragedy. They say he reaches audiences that other Tories do not. His shtick, they say, works. But Mr. Johnson comes with baggage.
What does that say about you, Boris Johnson?
Well,
aren't you, in fact, making up quotes, lying to your party leader, wanting to be part of someone being physically assaulted? You're a nasty piece of work, aren't you?
YouGov say that one of the top 2 critical adjectives he gets from the public is untrustworthy. The other is buffoon. Tories have to weigh whether his charm is worth that price. Last time out, in 2016, Michael Gove, who had been his lead promoter, said, no, it wasn't.
I came to realise this week that for all Boris's formidable talents, he was not the right person for that task.
Mr. Johnson's subsequent spell was as Foreign Secretary, a role that was supposed to show he could do serious. It didn't go well. A particular low, apologising for mishandling the case of Nazanin Zaghari-Ratcliffe.
I do apologise. I do apologise. And of course I retract any suggestion that she was there in a professional capacity.
And he resigned this summer, following David Davis, after other people had taken the lead roles on Brexit. But Mr. Johnson is assumed to be up to something. He noisily opposes the government's plan, the Chequers Compromise, for our relationship with the EU. He's very well staffed. The news of his expected divorce made the front page of The Sun today, because he's assumed to be planning a bid for the top. Indeed, given his adultery has long been known about and widely reported, some Tory MPs think it helps. Better to have this scene played out now, not in the midst of a leadership fight. That issue is in the hands of Tory MPs. They have to vote no confidence in the PM, then choose Mr. Johnson as one of 2 candidates for leader to go forward to the party membership. But lots of Tory MPs despise him viscerally. It's worth considering the polling on Mr. Johnson. Theresa May's net approval is -26. Boris Johnson stands at -22, more or less the same level of unpopularity. But break those down. Mrs. May has a rating of -47 among Remainers and a rating of -2 with Leavers. Mr. Johnson has a rating of -71 with Remainers and a positive number, +25 with Leavers. Electing Mr. Johnson would accelerate turning the Tories into the party of Brexit. Tory MPs have to ask, is it time to change leader? Do they want to double down on Brexit? And if so, is Boris Johnson the best Leaver candidate? A no to any of those questions, and Mr. Johnson will face his final curtain.